Infinity Wars Iron Hammer issue 2 sees Sigrud bury his friend Itri, calling for vengeance on Malekith. He vows he will learn the secrets of the Allfather of Asgard that his armor is imbued with. Using Heimdall, he opens a Bifrost with his armor, allowing him to travel the Rainbow Bridge and into the unknown. Doing so causes him to remember the past life he had as Stark Odin's son. He remembers his father, Howard Odin, the chieftain executive of the Aesir, who denies him his petition to wear the armor of a warrior. The young Stark is angered at his father's decision since the armor is his birthright. Stain, however, tells him to calm down, and Stark attacks him, calling him a false god who was adopted from the enemy and that he is an insult to Asgard. Howard says that Stain's missing godly status isn't his fault, but Stark's arrogance fills him like a poison, making him unworthy of the armor. Howard casts Stark out of Asgard, wiping his memory and denying him his heritage, leaving him on Earth. Returning to Asgard, Stark is confronted by Malekith, who attacks him with his 10 ring. Madam Hel arrives and tells Malekith to stop, which angers the villain. Stark meanwhile recovers from the attack and finds his father and many others imprisoned. He realizes that the elf is not using his own power, but using all 10 of the realm rings, meaning he rules all 10 realms. Stark and his father learn that Stain was the one who helped the villain gain the rings, since he was sick of always being in Howard's shadow. Stark apologizes for how he treated Stain, but it's too late for apologies, as Stain thinks Stark's trip to Earth was just a holiday, but Howard says that when he exiled Stark, he stripped him of his godhood, meaning that he's nothing more than a human now and mortal, but that didn't stop him from donning the armor. Malekith has had enough of the family reunion and uses the Odin power beam on Iron Hammer, who uses the Bifrost to direct the blast at the shields, imprisoning the warriors 3, freeing them and allowing them to confront the Dark Elf with their friend. Malekith quickly uses his 10 rings on them, again trapping them. This is all a distraction, however, allowing Iron Hammer to smash Malekith with the cold Iron Hammer. Stark knows that 6 of the 10 rings are now spent of their energy, but Malekith refuses to surrender, unleashing his power on the hero despite Stain telling him that it's a trick. It is indeed a trick, as Iron Hammer channels Malekith's ring power into his hammer, readying it for a killing blow against the Dark Elf, who pleads that he will do anything to avoid dying. Stark tells him that he wants Ulgrim and Eitri brought back to life, but knows the Dark Elf can't do that, so he brings the hammer down, killing him. Stain flees the palace, vowing revenge against his half-brother. Stark follows after Madam Hel, saying Malekith was the one who incurred his contempt, and he paid the price. Bowing before Hel, Stark offers his respects, and Madam Hel asks if it's respect or fear that Stark has for her, and he says that many fear her, but he swore he would never fear death. But on his journey he almost felt the kiss of death many times, and it was a reminder to him that he is still alive. Stark says that he chooses to stay as human, and while one day he will die, it won't be today. Madam Hel removes her mask, revealing the face of death to Stark, kissing him as he leaves behind his life as Stark Odin's son to live as the Iron Hammer. Infinity Wars Iron Hammer issue 2 was a fun finale to the Thor Iron Man mashup that was really creative with its characters and lore. I did kind of wish that the origin was finished up in one issue, since I expected this issue to be more involved in the actual Infinity Wars event, or at least mention it, but instead it's a very self-contained book, so much so that you could take the Infinity Wars tie-in logo off of it and it would just be a really cool what if special, which really all of these tie-ins are. I'm going to give this issue a 7.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.